AFC matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
That one finds Pierce right side. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop it for no gain for the 2nd straight play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor from 20 yards out. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs move over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
There's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes throwing on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Racey McMath. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Flush decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made on the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw again.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw.
That's caught by McMath.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have regained the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 5.
21, Colts 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man is McMath.
And he goes out right around the 39. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 9 yards that time.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is going to lose yardage here. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 12-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10.
Nick Bolton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost,